The Jews attack and destroy those who had plotted to kill them. I'm not sure how they knew who was against them, except that many people showed that they were for them and helped them so as not to be destroyed. The fear of the Jews was among the people, just like in the days of Joshua and David. After the defeat of their enemies, Esther and Mordecai design a holiday. They order that all Jews for all time must celebrate the holiday they created to celebrate their deliverance and how their mourning turned to celebration. That is something God certainly does for his people. He turns our mourning into dancing, our weeping into shouts of joy. We're encouraged by the Lord that weeping only lasts for the night, that joy will come in the morning. We can hold fast to God and the turnaround will come. Esther is an awesome story, beautifully orchestrated by God with ironic twists and turns, a complete reversal on so many levels. It's a reminder that God brings the plots against his people to nothing. No weapon can form against us. Nations plot and plan and scheme, but God laughs at them. They have no authority to do as they please to God's people. I don't like how the Jews are saved by defending themselves. I think of all the times the Jews were saved by God just coming in and handling it. It doesn't seem such a cause for celebration, except that they weren't annihilated. I don't like that Mordecai and Esther take it upon themselves to establish an appointed time. The appointed times were a big deal. Holidays such as the Passover were an appointed time on God's calendar, when all had to gather and fast and feast at the Lord's direction. It seems extra weird in that God is never mentioned in the book. What exactly are they celebrating if they aren't celebrating God? This is the time of Ezra and Nehemiah. The Jews are just reviving themselves back to following God's ways, although it is short-lived. They're too used to living in their own ways. Esther is a reminder to God's people that he's still at work among his people, even in exile, even in the midst of evil empires, even when the people are scattered and don't have a temple or priests and all that. God can still work out his people's salvation.